The humid air hung thick and heavy in Amelia's cramped apartment, a living, breathing blanket stifling any hope of coolness. Her ancient ceiling fan, a relic from a previous tenant in countless forgotten summers, whirred laboriously above her, stirring the oppressive air rather than cooling it. Its blades, a dull, chipped off-white, looked less like a source of relief and more like tired, stretched-out wings. Tonight, though, there was a new sound, a subtle, rhythmic thump-thump-thump that echoed the uneven spin of the blades. Amelia, usually able to tune out the fan's usual creaks and groans, found herself listening intently. It was different, deeper, almost organic. She watched it, mesmerized by the hypnotic wobble. The light fixture, usually a steady anchor, began to tremble. A bead of sweat traced a path down her temple. The thump-thump-thump grew louder, more insistent, like a heart beating out of time. Suddenly, a sharp crack ripped through the air. Amelia flinched, her eyes wide. A thin, spiderweb crack spread from the base of one of the fan blades, racing across its surface like a malevolent vine. Then another, and another. The fan, a benign presence for so long, now seemed to pulse with a malevolent energy. The rhythmic thumping intensified, shaking the entire room. Dust motes danced in the dim light, illuminated by the struggling bulb. Amelia felt a primal urge to flee, but her feet were rooted to the spot. The fan was no longer just a fan. It was a predator, its cracked blades like hungry teeth, its whirring a guttural growl. With a final, ear-splitting shriek of tortured metal, one of the blades tore free, spinning wildly across the room like a deadly boomerang before embedding itself with a sickening thwack into the drywall. Just inches from Amelia's head, plaster dust exploded into the air. Amelia screamed, scrambling backward as the remaining blades, unbalanced, whipped faster and faster, a whirlwind of destruction. The entire fixture groaned, ripping free from the ceiling with a sound like tearing flesh. Wires sparked and snapped, showering the room with brief, blinding flashes of light. The fan, and now mangled, grotesque bird of prey, plummeted to the floor, crashing with a final, deafening clang. Silence. Amelia lay there, trembling, amidst a debris of plaster, shattered plastic, and twisted metal. The air, though still warm, felt oddly cold against her sweat-soaked skin. She stared at the inert husk of the fan, its deadly dance-over. It had wanted her, she was sure of it, and for a terrifying few moments, the old ceiling fan had very nearly gotten its wish.